So when you said what would be involved with the heater fan switch? Is that a big deal? Is it a pain to get to?
I am going to have to do some quick reading on it. I don't know where it is in the dash. I mean, we can. I know I stored it away here in my secret cubby hole. Oh, maybe I put it. Oh, I know where I put it. There, look. There's another cubby hole. There you go.
Clever.
Keeping the
clever girl
border patrol people away from me. Okay, so that's it there, and it goes into the side of something, and then 4 wires. It's not bad to change. It's got a couple screws. So, and this one's made in Korea, so you know it's quality. So, please exchange new resistor when fuse is disconnected. Make sure you also disconnect the wires. Disconnect the wires from the end. Wait a little bit, then put it in. This thing gets hot. It adds resistance to the circuit to make the fan go faster and slower. Depending on the speed that you've picked, this gets hot. And when you put your fingers on it, when things are hot, they burn you. Like I said, I think it goes in the side of like down here, and maybe like this. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It might be like. We'll see. And let's see. I don't know. How's this come off? Does it got things?
Maybe get into the glove box? Or
How's that come out?
there's a screw right there.
No, that's not usually the way they do that. It's going to be like, it's going to push on things. And there we go. There you go. Perfect. You can read manuals and stuff, guys. If you get a manual for your car, if you're doing something super duper important, just don't go reefing on stuff. Like, get in there and, you know, turn a screwdriver, see if you can get some screws out, see what happens. But, you know, like if you find that it's fighting you, get a manual, figure out how it properly comes apart. There'll be some seasoned mechanics making comments, I'm sure. If you're a seasoned mechanic, what are you doing on here anyways?
Well, probably you're talking shit.
Go make some money. Go do something. Go use that license that I don't have to do something, you know, good with your life.
Well, you've opted for talking shit over making money before.
Yeah, oh, I definitely have. This is the weird angle. Like, it's got like a 17 and 1/8. Just go ahead and do those. Oh yeah, that's whew. Yeah.
From the way it's flexing, it looks like it's grabbing near the. Oh, maybe that would help.
Wants to try.
But when you're pulling, I see it kind of rotating around this point.
Yeah, and there's
something fastened back there.
It might be fastened behind the vent, which is what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
That's always fun. So let's see here. Is there a screw in there? Or, no? What's fun at the wrecking areas? You can just pull that off. You know, like just go at it. That's definitely fighting us a little bit here. I'm sure I've pulled that out of the wrecking area, so I just want to see if...
Yeah, but you didn't give a shit about breaking it at the wrecking area.
Well, yeah, I'm saying. Who says I give a shit about it right now? It's got a little capuchon that has to go back on there, which is fun. I guess it's just not designed to come apart like that, guys. I mean, that's what it comes down to. But yeah, no.
Well, it is if you try hard enough.
I think we're taking the glove compartment out now.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing some Google here. Because I don't know. I don't want to break it. I don't want to. Well, I want to. I want to. Alright guys, so getting to this side, pulling this off, and you give it a good tug, like a really good tug. It comes off, and then we've got a few more screws.
Oh,
surprise,
Jesus.
surprise. Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Man, in case of nuclear attack, hide in the Hyundai Elantra touring glove box.
Yes. So in here, we've got some more screws. Yay! And that's why you don't go just like crazy. I mean, I pulled on it for sure, but and actually it gives us screws that give us access to these to take this vent off as well. And I suspect that's supposed to happen. So we'll go ahead and take them off. Again, I'm removing a little bit more than I should, guys. I'm sure you guys can go at it at replacing the vent speed control sensor without taking this off, but I wanted to show you guys, so I'm doing a little bit more work than what you probably should do to get it apart. I feel good. All right, let's see. Oh, yeah. There we go. There we go. And that's how easy it is. All right, so we're gonna put that over there, and now we have access. This little lip here, I don't know, I don't know why they did that.
Oh, I guess it was just hooked on the lip.
It was just made it yeah, but why would they, I mean, they made the fit better, but I mean, they made work there. This little wire under here, it's got to pop off. That's for your little light to make sure your car battery goes dead when it stays on. Like I said, everything's just weird. Oh, and there's another wire back here.
Oh, wow.
What's that for? It's there though. Okay, is there anything else holding this thing on? Is there anything else is there anything I can do for you? Okay, yeah, there's oh, you know that air conditioning vent that I was just going on about?
Oh, yes.
Being wonderful? Yeah,
oh, boy.
It's stuck in here. It's clipped into the back of the glove compartment somehow. Something tells me you start with that, but well, let's see if I can pop that out. I don't know. It looks like it's like one of those. I pushed it out. There we go.
Aha.
Easy. All right, so there we go. So, you know, when we do the glove compartment reassembly video, actually no, I'm just joking. We're gonna go ahead and do that right now. This was my stupidity here, guys. I apologize. Obviously it doesn't come apart like this. I mean, if you want to start taking the glove compartment door apart, sure, but it doesn't need to. And this thing looks like it has little locky things on it and stuff.
Oh, wow.
It's got little
features.
It has little dingleberries. All right, so we'll see if we can push this in. Oh, look at that, it's little locky dingleberry type thing. So you pull these out when you want to put the glove compartment door back in. Typically they're a squeezy thing. You squeeze them and then these get out of the way, but these here are actually designed to like lock and unlock, which is kind of a little bit hilarious. But let's see if we can get that back together nicely. You know, they used a little film, 35mm film holder here. The little hole in the bottom to make that work. There we go, so we got that in. 35mm film holder. Now we know how old I am. Why do you guys come here? Are you coming here because I make this look easy? Is that why? There we go, there's one, right? And then we just go and we just pull on it. It's not gentle, it's just, that's the way it goes. They're actually made to be easily replaceable. But I would have thought if they'd made a tab like that you pull them out, then the glove door drop, and then you push it back in or whatever, but no, it's silly. All right.
I don't know why it's not 2 bolts.
Yeah, that'd be easy too. Probably more expensive, you might guess.
Yeah, true.
Anytime you say, why didn't they put a bolt here instead of a piece of plastic? That's why. All right, so, and I guess this is to tell the thing somewhere in there that your glove compartment light is not. In the Saturn, they integrated all of this into this.
Oh, okay.
And it's good because it's German, but what happens is the little dingleberry gets bent up in there and the light stays on, drains your battery. So a lot of the Saturns actually have it disconnected. This is actually a better design for wear and tear, but not for, you know, anyways. Little sidetrack. Okay, so you can see already that we're starting to have more access in this general area so that we can see what's going on in there. I'm going to continue digging and pulling stuff out, and we'll see if we can get in there. I believe it's on the back of this box, at the back, where you might never see it anyways, but we're going to try. Is it? Like, where the heck did it go? Like, is this it here? Did I not have to do all of that? God, Marc, we're gonna have to edit this. Look at that. I thought it was in there, even based on that crappy video, but it might not be. I think it might actually be right here, Marc.
Oh, shit.
The good news is we had to pull the glove compartment out to see it anyways.
Yeah.
I believe it's right here. Right there where my finger is. So in the passenger side footwell, the glove compartment comes down and you can't really see stuff. So again, it's still necessary to pull the glove compartment out to see this nicely, but clearly I went and did a lot more work than I need to. And I broke a clip, so I'm gonna have to figure that out.
Walk away.
Sure. So See if I can shed some light on it. That's the connector we're after. Okay, there we go. So I got that out. So basically, guys, I'll show you the little tang, but there's a little piece right there. So here, I'll grab it. And there's a little piece right here, and you got to press on that, and you got to press on it until you have a stroke, and then you pull it out, and then she'll come out of that connector. You press on that, and you go, and that comes out. We're gonna go ahead, put a ratchet on there. Wow, they made this easy. It reminds me of the story. I was talking to this guy who was a client years ago, and he worked for the Air Force, and they had to replace some kind of pump in the back of a fighter jet.
Right.
And so basically, what they did, it was a 2-hour job. It was behind the seat in the cockpit, and because it's such a big deal to remove a part on an aircraft, you kind of go directly for the job, and so they hoisted him by his ankles and took the hatch off behind the seat, and he did the job for 2 hours, hung by his ankles upside down to replace the pump on the plane.
Jesus Christ.
Different thing, aircraft mechanics. They're crazy in a totally different way. My favorite story he told me though was when he forgot his pen. And he didn't forget his pen, but there was a guy who forgot his. Well, you know,
yeah.
The guy telling the story always knows all the details.
Yeah, my friend.
My friend forgot his pen, but you know, yeah, that was the story. Is that they forgot the pen, and he had been inspecting a whole bunch of planes, and sure enough, they couldn't find the pen, so they grounded every plane that he touched, which was like a lot of planes, was grounded for like 3-4 hours until they found the pen.
Jesus.
It ended up being in the back pocket.
Shit.
Yep.
And you know what? As much as he was cursed, it can happen to anybody.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Or I probably wasn't. Well, depending on what the work environment is like, they may have teased him. They might have been pissed off. They might have just kind of.
He got teased.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was. Oh, it takes 4 hours to replace it. No kidding. Probably doesn't, guys. It probably pays 15 minutes. Poor Hyundai technician's probably under here sweating. I just want to get my Dremel and cut the thing, you know, but we're not going to do it. I want to do it.
Well, that's the sign of maturity.
Yeah. So it's going to be probably like that. Oh, I actually got it.
What's that?
I got it.
Oh, nice. Was there a trick? Was it just a matter of digging around?
Just digging around.
Ambulance.
Yeah. Like I said, I still think the fan speed in this car just runs slow. I just think that's the way they are, and you barely hear them working, and I think that's, you know, but they wanted me to replace it, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to replace it.
Got the new one, we're in there.
With my one that looks pretty much the same. If you guys have some easier way of doing this, let me know. Comment down below, say, Chris, what the hell? What are you doing? Maybe you're a Hyundai mechanic and you go, wow, I do these all day long. Like, what's the problem? There we go. That's Ann. See if you got.
That's the all the way on? Oh, there we go.
So there's
Okay.
0, 1.
There's air, it's just low.
2,
It's higher.
3,
That's higher.
4.
That's higher.
That's all working.
All right.
That is all working. So good. So now we put all this back together. Because again, I tried to make this easier and it wasn't easier. This hose is definitely what we want to figure out first.
Ah, yes.
Because it was the bugger of the whole thing trying to get this out. Now, this looks like a little clippy door thing, and I'm glad I didn't go crazy trying to pry on that. Again, guys, all these parts are at the wrecking yard. It's not horrendous. It just means that we get in and we drive if we break something. It just takes time. I mean, if you're trying to make $1 million fixing a car and trying to sell it, then, you know, this isn't the way to do it. But I mean, if you're doing it for yourself and you're learning, you know, there's lots of this stuff. This glove compartment you could snap in half, and it's only going to cost you a few bucks, you know, like maybe 10 or 15 bucks down at the salvage yard. Not a big deal. Okay, so we're going to push that in. This guy will come up here, and then we're going to get this close. They could have gave us a little bit more wire, but they didn't. So that's the way it goes. And we're going to put this in here. All right, so we're going to take this hose and we're going to feed it back into this glove compartment area, back here over the lip over this. And then I'm going to go ahead and clip this in so that we're close here. I may even throw a couple screws in it just so it's not moving around on us, because we do not want to have to mess with that hose. And we certainly don't want to have to go back in for just the clip. So I'm just going to get a couple screws in here just to hold the dashboard together, because we know those screws hold. There you go, that's one 10 mil, and then the other 10 mil. And we're going to screw those in. If you're ever at the store and you're buying these things, make sure you get the little swivelly ones, and ideally these. So this way you can, you know, you're not messing around with a ratchet to turn the thing, especially if your hands get sweaty, dirty, greasy. This is the way to fly. And if you're off by a little bit of angle, the wobble top sockets definitely help with that. I'm not talking to the mechanics, I'm talking to the home guys, the home gamers who may not have this tool. Not expensive. Usually the Harbor Freights of the world. The Harbor Freight one really isn't going to be that much different from the ones we have here in Canada at Princess Auto, or the ones that you're going to find on the Snap-on truck, to be honest with you. They're all about the same in terms of quality. Some guys are going to be like, no, it has to be Snap-on. But no, it doesn't. Especially for the amount of times you're going to use it as a home gamer, you can certainly get away with a little less tool here. Now we have to snap this thingy, our little plunger thingy, back on.
Oh yes.
And we don't want to forget that guy. Yeah, there we go. So now you can see that that plunger is going to line up a little bit easier, and we're going to have an easier time putting it on. Just trying to determine how we want to do the glove compartment door stuff here first, or how, if I can get it closer before I put that on. Yeah, looks like I can almost put it all the way on. These guys want to fall off. They're trying hard. Okay, there we go. I don't know why there's so much engineering in the glove compartment box, but AC vents. Yeah. All right, so that's it. I mean, that is back on. Maybe. Yeah.
Ah, there you go.
Super tight. Like, that doesn't need screws. It's important for a peasant to have a little bit of luck. Nice. Factory. All right. Put this back down here. That's back on. So we have... Okay. So, you know, we're going to polish up on this a little bit and see if we can get rid of some scrapes and some stuff in here. But I mean, for the most part, that's
it the jets?
I don't know. It's all the fan speeds working, and that's all the stuff other than the battery now. So definitely getting to the end of the project.